Hello, my name is Lynn Wynn. This is Lynn Wynn's Budgeting. I am a 31 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I do handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. For today's video, I'm going to be stuffing $1,300 for the first week of September, and I'm also going to be stuffing $286 from my Etsy sales for the month of August. So a total of $1,586 for today's stuffing. I did film an unstuffing and cash condensing video to wrap up August, but my mic died, so there was no audio, and I did not realize that when I was filming. So unfortunately, I cannot post that. I'm still a bit upset about it, but it's okay. We're going to move on and continue on with this video here. So we're going to start off with our bills as always. If you guys are in the US, I hope you guys were able to enjoy your extended weekend if you guys got one. If you didn't, I hope work went okay with you guys. So car insurance today is getting $55. Natural gas is getting $35. I went and had breakfast with my cousin and her oldest daughter, and then we went to the mall to find a homecoming dress for her. And I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but there was a lot of people out buying homecoming dresses, and I think this year's theme must have been like sequins and sparkles, because everybody had all of those dresses in their arms to try on. Water is getting 25, and there was also a lot out on display. Internet is getting 15. My niece ended up getting a black dress, and it did have some sparkles on it as well, but it wasn't like in your face sequins. She was looking at a lot of blue dresses. Electric is getting 40. And we kept trying to pick out a pink dress for her, kind of like a lot of the stuff we picked out for her was like, it reminded me of the movie Clueless, but she was not having it. So phone bill is getting $50. It was just not her style, but we did really like the dress that she picked out. Trash is getting $5, and now it's got 50, 60, 65. Subscriptions is getting $10, and it's got 50, 100, 120, 130, 140. My parents' insurance is getting $145. Car payment is getting $250. And that is it for our bills. Next, we're going to stuff my moving out binder, and this is getting a lot today, so I am super excited. So for apartment, it is going to get 200 from our stuffing, and it's going to get 200 from Etsy. And so now it's got 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 in the bank, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And I did mark off the 1,000 that I put in here from unstuffing my savings challenges, because I wasn't going to originally do that because it was like taking a savings challenge and using it towards another savings challenge. But this is supposed to equal $5,000, so it was kind of weird to have like a $10,000 placeholder, or to finish this and have $11,000 in here instead of $10,000. So I wanted to make it an even number. So I just filled that in. So today we're going to mark off 4. If I can find my marker, here it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting close. This is building up pretty nicely. And we're going to move to the back here and put $20 in 1 month ahead. And it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 720, 40, 760. And that is it for this binder. And we're going to move on to my personal binder. Personal is going to get $50. And it's got 50, 100, 150, 120, 140. Oh, okay, hold up. 100, 150. 100, or what am I doing? Oh my God. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200. Okay, wow. That was really difficult. Travel is getting 20. And it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 900, 920, 940, 960, 980. So we're so close to the $1,000 mark on here. Medical is going to get 15. And it's got 1,000 in the bank, 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 285. Future is getting $10. And it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 620, 640, 650. For sinking funds, when I first started out budgeting, I thought if I put a little bit away in all of these sinking fund categories that I made, that I would be happy with the slow and steady and it building up. But it was not as satisfying as I thought it would be using that method. So I did end up getting rid of a lot of sinking funds, or kind of condensing it down. Like my personal envelope, I use just for anything that I want, instead of having like a spending envelope, a clothes envelope, you know, like a self-care and makeup and all of that stuff. So instead of having those separate envelopes, I condensed it down and just put everything in a personal envelope so I can spend it on whatever I want. And the ones that had goals, like medical and car maintenance, I stuffed those more until I reached the goal that I set for myself, and that goal was $1,000. I know that there are going to be people that don't have as much money to stuff as I do. And so my advice on, if you know that slow and steady isn't your pace, or well, it's everybody's pace. What am I trying to say? You know, like if you're just putting $5 in every week and it's not as satisfying for you at the end of the month to see $20 in all of your sinking funds, I would focus on one where you're stuffing it a little bit more until it reaches its goal, and then kind of snowball that into the next sinking fund until it reaches its goal. So my two main ones were, to begin with, was medical and car maintenance until I reached $1,000. And when I did, I kind of cut back. So when I still stuff a little bit in there every week, or I lessen the amount, I'm still satisfied with what's in there because I've already reached that $1,000 goal, if that makes sense. You know, you don't really know what works for you until you try it. And I thought just that little bit every time in all of my categories was going to work for me, but I just felt like giving up when, you know, I would stuff a little bit in, I don't know, say makeup. I used to be really into makeup, but like a makeup palette can cost you $45 or $50. And if I'm stuffing $5 every week or $5 every other week, it's going to take me so long to be able to just afford one thing. So instead, I was like, I need to find a better way for this to work for myself where I don't feel like giving up. And that's what I did. I just picked one or two sinking funds, gave it a higher set amount every week until I reached the goal. And then I kind of moved on to another sinking fund and gave that a higher amount until I reached that goal. Future is, I think I already stopped future. I did. So sorry for that tangent there. Card maintenance is getting $10, and now it's got 1,000 in the bank, 100 and 110. I think everybody's brains just works a little bit differently, so I like kind of just throwing things out there for you guys to try if you guys feel like your current setup isn't as rewarding as you would hope it to be. Some people really, really do enjoy stuffing a little bit and seeing, you know, at the end of the year how much it adds up. And some people don't find that as rewarding because even though all of your envelopes have, you know, money in it, it might not be as high as you want, or it may take longer for you to reach your goal. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So anyways, electronics is getting $20. And now it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 900, 920, 940. Home maintenance is getting $40. It's got 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430. And business is going to get $86. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86. So I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the video, but total for the month of August, my Etsy sale came out to be $406, and I did put 120 in my high yield savings for taxes, and I stuffed 286. So 200 of that went into apartment and 86 is going into business. And so this now has 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 225, 230, 231, 32, 33, $233. And I've got a lot of supplies right now, so this really just gets taken out for shipping costs. So that is it for this binder. Next is my family and friends, and my brother is getting $10, and he's got 50, 70, 80. I took $50 out of my mom's envelope to do her renewal for her other certification, and so she's getting $10 this week. My dad is getting $10. Now he's got 20, 40, 50. Family Fun is also getting $10, and it's got 50, 70, 80. And I probably will take this out for the walk that we're doing for my brother's stroke foundation that he's a part of, because I think afterwards we're gonna go eat or do whatever my two nieces want to do, because they're going to be there walking with us and kind of helping me out with my brother. Gifts is getting $20, and now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150. And when we go back to work, I'm going to take the coworker out to eat for her birthday. So I'll spend some of this money on that. Vietnam is getting $20. And now it's got 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. Weddings is getting 10. It's got 500 in the bank, 600, 620, 630, 640. And another one of my friends just got engaged as well too over the weekend. So I am super happy for her. And so one more wedding to add to the list eventually. And Christmas is getting $10. And now it's got 100, 200, 250, 260, 265. I'm going to mark in 2 bells here. And that is it for Christmas. I feel like I need to stuff more in here because it is approaching quick. Next, we are going to unstuff my envelopes for my weekly spending. I did not spend any in my spend envelope. Food has 15. And I only had one day in office, and that was a field day. So I bought coffee and lunch. So usually I spend more of my money when I'm in office. Snacks doesn't have anything. Miscellaneous has $1. Oh, and I bought a donut, and donuts are really expensive these days. Gas has $5. I wanted to use my gift card, but I forgot to tell my dad. It's my fault. Should have pumped before he used my card, and he just saw that I was low, and I forgot to tell him not to pump because I had the gift card, so he just did it for me. And coffee has nothing because I spent that. So I've got a total of 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. And it's been a long time since I had like a decent amount of rollover. So now we're going to stuff these again. Coffee is getting 10. Gas is getting 50. Miscellaneous will get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Food is getting 25. And spend is getting 25. And snacks is not getting anything. So that's it for this. I'm going to stick that right there. And last, we're going to stuff our savings challenges. We're not doing the $1. And for the $5, we've got 1, 2, 3 $5 bills we can add in here. One, two, three. And for the 10s, we've got 1, 2, 3 as well. One, two, three. So we're getting close to the halfway mark. And no 20s. And I did not cash in any change. And this $1 is going to go into the Let Me Adore You challenge. And it's got 51 in there. And I like big bucks, and I cannot lie, is getting 20. It's got 100, 120, 140. Oh, I forgot. It's because I couldn't post my unstuffing. So I took 250 out of, wow, I should probably start from the beginning here because I'm not going to be able to like finish my train of thought. So when I did my unstuffing, I was able to get to take 500 to the bank and put a placeholder in buffer. And so because now it's got 1,500 in the bank for buffer holder, $1,500 in the bank for buffer. Wow, I cannot say that. I decided to take the $250 in car payment because I'm usually a week ahead in car payment because if I need to pay the bill before I do my unstuffing, I have the money in there, but I've got a buffer and I've always had a buffer, so I never really needed to do that. So I decided to just take that out and leave that buffer now for $1,500. And that left me a remainder of $3 that was supposed to go in there, but it was $3 over. and I took that 250 and I am going to put it into this Knead the Dough. So Knead the Dough is actually getting 300 this week because it's for a week ahead anyways. So I thought that would make sense to go in here. I'm all over the place in this video. I'm so sorry, you guys. 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. And the sun is setting, so my daylight is going away. So now this has 1,000 in the bank, 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, $1,350. And this $3 can go into Let Me Adore You, because we do have that $3 open. And that is it for today's stuffing. If you guys have made it to the end, I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.